Girl, you better can't cook. Think you know you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book. Why in the kitchen cause you and them no look. You better cook. Think you know you pay your pretty looks. You want to live a restaurant.
Hey guys, welcome to Kitchen. Today we are going to season some snapper. I'm making brown stew fish, and here it goes. So right there I cut put a little slice in there just so the seasoning can get right into the fish. All right, and then you want to open it and put the seasoning inside of it as well. Here's how it looks as a whole fish. You just cut the two sides just like that. Yes, and then inside you want to make sure all the seasoning get all up in there so that it can soak right in. So what I'm going to use first is the garlic sauce. You know, garlic sauce is one of my favorite, and then some black pepper. All right, none of this is sponsored, guys. And then I have the famous Sazan. Yes, have so much mixture in there. Yes, and I have the fish seasoning. There it is. All right, so here we go. So I mix all of those together on this plate. All right, instead of doing it one by one, I just mix everything together. So what we're gonna do is open the fish, and we're gonna get the seasoning inside and kind of rub it all in so that it can soak right through it. Yeah, so you're gonna use your finger and you're just gonna sprinkle it in there. You know, you got to be careful, you know, if any bone's sticking out, you don't want it to stick you on your finger. Yeah, so we're just going to stick it in there, rub it all in, and then we're going to turn it to the side and get it in the little the little part that I cut right there. Yeah. And you're going to get it in there. Yeah, that's how your fish is going to be very flavorful, because, you know, when you cut the side there, just slit it a little bit with a knife and get the seasoning in there. It will soak right through, and try to get it all up in the head. All right, and that's how you will do it for all of them. Here's how I do the half. You know, I slit it at the bottom there. Yeah, you put it in there the same way, rub it in both sides. Okay, you know, rub it in just like that. Yes, and you know, open it wherever you have a little opening, you just rub it there, right? Because when you sit it overnight, it's just gonna soak right in. And when you cook this fish the next day, I mean, you can do that and cook it the same day, but I like to marinate my stuff. I like flavor, so you know, when I marinate it, it tastes better. I mean, I come home and I season stuff and cook it like 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, and it tastes good, you know, but it depends. It depends on how you season it. If I blend my seasoning and rub it all into like my chicken, you know, and cook it 10 minutes later, it's going to taste like I marinated overnight. It's going to taste good because, as I say, it depends on how you season it. When you're doing it. But yeah, you rub it, you just use your hands and just rub it all in. Yeah, this is a nice big fluffy fish head. Yeah, so you're just gonna continue making sure all of them are well rubbed in. So here I'm going to add my seasoning that I cut up, like my onion, my peppers, my carrots, my thyme, and all that good stuff, and my pimento seed. You know, allspice. I always have to add that to everything. So I just drop it on top of it, because you know, when I cover it with a foil paper and put it in the fridge, all of that is just going to marinate and you get that nice flavor, as I always say. Yeah. So now I'm going to be adding my onions on top. So I'm just going to spread it all over it, like on top of it. Yeah, because when you cover it to marinate, all those onions soaks right through the fish, believe it or not. If you ever leave onions open, it sucks up the stuff in the house. Yes, and I'm putting the peppers, and I'm just grabbing everything, and I'm just gonna throw it on top of there. It looks so pretty. Like it just looked like something that you just want to eat right away. Yeah, so you just stuff everything. You don't have to put it any special way. You just stuff it on top, because all of that flavor, all of those vegetables or seasoning is just going to soak right in. All right, and that's why you just cover it with a foil paper and just put it in the refrigerator, because you don't want to leave fish out. Fish is easy, very easy to spoil and have a nasty smell. So you want to also add little pieces of garlic, because yeah, those garlic, man, I told y'all in previous videos, I cannot cook without garlic. Garlic is so flavorful. I use it to make tea. I use it when the kids are sick. I use garlic on everything, man. I have to have garlic in my house always. Yeah, so yeah, it's ready, and I'm just gonna drop my little hot pepper on top there. I'm gonna cut it in two. The reason why I cut it, because I want, as I mentioned before, everything in there is gonna soak right into the fish, as well as my hot pepper. So right now, you should smell it. It smells so good. Yeah, so here you have it. This is what your fish, even if you're making steamed fish, that's what it would look like, But right here, I'm going to make brown stew fish. So now that the fish is seasoned and ready to cook, what I do, I just marinate it the day before. That way the season can be well soaked in it. Because as you know, I like my season well soaked. So what I'm going to do is make another video so you can see when I cook it. Fish is the most simplest thing to cook. It is so easy. So I'm not going to overwhelm you in one video. This video is just all about marinating the fish, what you put on the fish, and then the next video will be about how you cook the fish. Okay, so I hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you try it, because these videos, I'm putting the recipe step by step, showing you how I cook it step by step. That way you can also try it. If you're not a cook, you're not used to cooking, I want you to watch my videos, subscribe to my channel. First of all, watch my videos, follow the steps, and you'll cook yourself a nice meal. Again, guys, I thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, keep it going. I really appreciate it. Subscribe. Cheers.